Hello everyone, how is everyone doing today? I am sitting out here on the porch, just taking in the fresh air. Got the fan going, so I'm sorry if you hear that in the back. It still is a little warm, but with the fan, it feels so nice. I'm looking out into the woods and just sitting here enjoying the weather. So listen, I want to talk to you ladies about how to feel good enough to date again after being cheated on. Okay? Because with me, I had a lot of issues that I created from within because I was cheated on more than one time. So it can be a traumatic experience. When I went through this, I experienced low self-esteem and broken trust. Okay, so it was those feelings I had going into the next relationship, carrying my baggage along with me. It was in the back of my mind, when is the next shoe gonna drop? When is he gonna cheat? All these things that were heavy on my mind and hard to get rid of those feelings. And so going through my studies as a coach, one thing I've learned is that there is nothing wrong with you. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you if you're feeling like feelings of fear and sadness. But one thing I want you to understand, I want you to recognize that if you're having thoughts that you're not good enough, if you're having thoughts that it's your fault that this happened to you, if you're having feelings of I'm not attractive, I want you to remember that everyone makes their own choices in life, and we shouldn't blame ourselves for something someone else's does, even if it's done to us. We have no control of what somebody else does. We have no control of what somebody else will do. The only person we have control of is ourselves. So guess what we must do? We must put ourselves first. We must start looking within ourselves. And I can't say that enough. So I didn't realize how traumatic that experience of cheating was for me. The feeling of being betrayed by the person that said they love you. So guess what? I needed healing. And so healing is what I went on the search for. And healing is what I got. Understanding is what I got. So going forward, I know that I'm going to be just fine. I'm going to be good. And it doesn't matter if I'm in a relationship or not. If I'm in a relationship and it doesn't work, guess what? It's okay. And I'm not saying that you're not hurt by it or whatever. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm more aware of what's going on. And I have control of how I feel and how long I sit in it. So if my relationship doesn't work, it's okay. That's information that I can now receive. I can use for the next relationship. I can use for myself, because we're always learning something new, something about ourselves that we didn't know. When you know what you don't like, on the flip side of that, you know what you do like. So you got to get vulnerable and let your partner know what you're feeling. No one can read your mind, ladies. If they care about you, guess what? They'll go out of their way to support what you're going through. And it may feel scary to open up, but there must be trust and understanding. Y'all hear those birds? Oh, that's so beautiful. It's also a good idea to have positive people around you to support you, to encourage you. I love supporting and holding others accountable to what they say they want for their lives, to being a better person. Make sure it's the right kind of support, the right kind of encouragement, okay? And then use your intuition. Be very honest about what you're really seeing before the relationship goes further. I'm gonna say that again. Be very honest about what you're really seeing in the relationship before it goes any further. Okay? Because we can save ourselves a whole lot of grief if we listen to that little voice in our head from within. I believe that there are always signs. There are yield signs, caution signs, there are red lights, all these signs that lets us know whether we need to pause in the relationship, whether we need to stop and turn around and go the opposite way and not take that relationship any further. I believe that. But I think that we're just not in tune with who we are, with our inner self, our inner being, our intuition, when it is letting us know, listen, I'm trying to get your attention. Some other things pop in our head to make us believe that we can deal with this situation. So let your intuition be your guide. Another thing I had to do, stop taking on other people's problems. If he's a cheater, that's about who he's being. It has nothing to do with you. You must stop taking on someone else's pain. It is not your pain to bear. I had to start being confident in who I was. And it didn't depend on what he was doing. Because I have no control of who he is, who he's being. I have control of who I'm being, who I am, who I want to be. And so I'm no longer looking for anyone to be my savior. I already have Jesus. I'm not looking for anyone to come and take away my fears of what happened to me in my past relationships. But I do know that whatever relationships I choose to be in will be better. Why? Because I'm better. I'm a better person than I was in my past relationships. And I'm growing every day and learning to pay attention. You know, the beautiful thing about life is if we're paying attention, if we're doing the inner work, our intuition will kick in. Our intuition is always trying to get our attention. So you can't be afraid to listen to it. You'll be more aware of the person's integrity because not every man cheats. No matter how, crazy this stuff we sit and believe in, and people talking about, all men are cheaters. Come on. All men are not cheaters. If a man cheated one time, does that make him a cheater? We gotta learn how not to let these negative beliefs be, leave an imprint, a bad taste in our mouths. If my relationship doesn't work, I have and continue to do the inner work, and my relationships going forwards, like I said before, can do nothing but get that much better. I don't have to fear of opening up and being more vulnerable because of the healing I've received. I trust myself and the choices I make. And if I make the wrong choice, guess what? It's all right. I've done enough of the work and I continue to do the work that I will correct it immediately. I don't have to wait years, 5 years from now and wonder why I keep repeating the same cycles, the same patterns over and over again. No. I check that thing immediately and get it together. I remember that the only person that I can change is myself. It's me, myself, and I. So, ladies, if you're having fear of going into the next relationship because, you've been cheated on before or multiple times, remember that going within yourself is key to your happiness, not the relationship. The relationship is not key to your happiness. Going within yourself is key to your happiness. You got to start loving you first. You got to start trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, and life will look totally different for your future. So if you need someone to help you work through these issues, if you need someone to talk to, if you want somebody that you can trust, you can find me on Instagram at head_to_soul. That's head to soul. Just click on my bio and let's chat. I will also leave in the description box, my other channels or whatever, so you can contact me. You can contact me via phone, 912-224-2191, and let's just have a conversation. But please go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you'll be sure not to miss any other videos that I may put out. Okay, once a week. I need to be more consistent in that, I know. Once a week I plan on putting a video out for you guys. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it. Go ahead and leave a comment and let us know. What are your ideals on on this conversation that we're having? Something that you can help somebody with. If you've been through it and you've come through it and you found something that is making you a better person in this situation, leave a comment. Help somebody else. Okay? If you feel like this is something that you would like to talk about, leave a comment. Call me. I look so forward to chatting with you guys on the next conversation that we have. I love you guys. Like I always say, remember to love you first. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm here to help you. Plenty of people out there in the world that is willing and ready and able, who's been there, done that, and is ready to assist you. on your journey to a better you. I love you, and be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.